Hello guys, Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have a OnePlus smartphone that is in need of a back glass replacement and a front display replacement. So we're gonna replace both parts of this device. This is a OnePlus 8 Pro, and as you can see, there's a lot of problems on this one, and of course the most prominent problem is the unresponsive display. So there's also a leakage on the front display, and the back glass is also shattered, and the customer wants to fix it up, proper fixing up. So we're gonna start by removing the back glass. So we're not gonna be reusing this one, so it's okay if we incur more cracks on it, but usually we still make sure that we are gentle when handling the sensitive parts of this device, because some smartphones, as you can see in our previous videos, some of them have connectors attached to the back cover. And right here we're going to remove all the primary screws that are holding the shroud for this device, and as you can see, there's also a wireless charging module, and we're gonna remove the shroud for the motherboard at the top, and we're gonna detach the battery connector since we're gonna perform a diagnostic for the front display. And as you can see, there's also a daughter board that is covered underneath it, and of course, in a typical David fashion, he knows where the connector for the display is. It is not obvious at this point, but if you remove this one, you can see, you can expose the connector for the front display, and it is in this area right here. And here we're gonna test the new replacement screen before we disassemble the whole thing. This will save us a lot of time, and we're gonna reattach the battery and turn the device on, and voila, it works. So right here we're gonna perform some touch test, since this is also a touch screen display. If at this point it doesn't register our touches, then there's maybe something wrong with the replacement display or some components inside the smartphone. But right here, no problem. Its response time is pretty good, and now we can properly turn off the device since it's registering our taps on the shutdown button. And right here, this is a good sign that we can disassemble the device and replace the broken parts. One good thing about the OnePlus 8 Pro is you don't have to remove the battery and the motherboard as you replace the screen, since the chassis is in the middle and the front display is on the front. You just pop it out, and the back cover, pop it out as well, and replace it with this new back glass. But there's a caveat: you have to reuse the camera lens and all the cover for the sensors and the laser. It's just a brand new glass, nothing more. And this is it. This is sorted. We will have to put this aside for now and wait for the final step later on as we reassemble the whole thing. And we're gonna proceed now with replacing the front display. This is the most important thing. As you know, you can still reuse the back glass if you want, but the front glass that is broken is also a safety hazard, and also an eyesore whenever you see that you've cracked your own smartphone. Right here, we're gonna be slow, because David later on discovered that there's a lot of adhesives connecting the top portion of this screen. As you can see here, we're gonna try to fast forward this. We have been very, very careful to remove this part. This is like a sticky tape of some sort, and you can just yank it out since it's also connected to the motherboard. You have to be very gentle. So at this point, do we recommend OnePlus 8 Pro DIY repair on enthusiasts? Maybe not. Maybe for the total beginner, this is not really a good phone to repair on your own. You just have to go to a service repair center like Sydney CBD Repair Centre and let the technicians do the job and cover you with warranty whenever, if ever, some parts are damaged while they are repairing it. You can't just afford to lose this kind of device because you wanted to learn screen replacement. There are other phones that you can learn from. And right here, you haven't tested it yet, but we're gonna reassemble the whole thing. Preliminary reassembly, just connecting all the antennas and the boards and cover it up. So if you have a OnePlus 8 Pro lying around that is in need of this kind of repair, you can just call Sydney CBD Repair Center, or you can mail it to us. You can message us on Facebook if you wanted to reserve or you want to inquire if we have a screen available for your device. You can also send in your iPhone's ROG phones. That is, you urgently needs screen replacement. We can do that for you. And right here, as you can see, it's working. So we're just showing you what we did in real time. We're not scripting anything here. We're just editing some of it because it took over an hour for David to complete this repair. But all of this are direct from the shop videos. These are not your random iFixit videos that are rehearsed or something set up. These are smartphones from customers that David repaired in the Sydney CBD Repair Center shop. So we're gonna just let the adhesives cure by putting on these super advanced rubber bands. And that's it. We're just gonna wait for a while and remove it after. So don't hesitate to message us, guys. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Message us on Facebook. You can comment on our videos on YouTube and see your OnePlus 8 Pro or iPhones get transformed. Because a broken glass is not the end of the world. We can still fix it. Just a little wipe here and there, and this OnePlus 8 Pro is looking brand new again. So thanks for joining, guys. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned something. Until next time, cheers.